Zulu men. I don't think I ever want to date a Zulu man. I don't think I'll ever date a Zulu man. The last time I dated a Zulu man was in high school because I didn't have a choice. I was in Durban. That's the only thing you have here. Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. So today I want to talk about the imposter syndrome. Okay, in my situation it's more of dating than anything. Earlier this year I made a video where I spoke about dating as a single mom and how I felt like I was ready to get back in the dating game and stuff. I will link the video below if you would like to catch up and watch it. When I made that video, I was so confident in the fact that I was ready to date. I was just like, you know what, it's been some time, I'm ready to date, I miss it, I long having a partner. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking because I'm not ready. And I don't know if I'm not ready or maybe it's my subconscious telling me that I don't deserve it. I don't know. So after I made that video, a lot of single moms were able to relate to my video and that made me feel better. You know what, as much as I hate that sometimes we relate to each other when it comes to bad situations, it does kind of make me feel better to know that I'm not the only person going through something. A friend of mine sent me a text saying that there's a guy that I follow on Twitter or whatever. We have a mutual follower, we have a mutual friend on Twitter, and this guy actually likes me and he wanted to test, like basically find out if I would be keen on going on a date. I was like, okay, I'm ready. You know what? Tell me who it is so I can chat with him. She did a whole group chat and then she introduced us to each other and she left the group chat. And me and him spoke. You know, we didn't speak much, but he was just like very frank, very direct. Hi, I would like to take you out on a date. I think you're beautiful. I like your spirit, blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't had that in such a long time. I think the last time someone asked to take me out on a date was last September. And it didn't work out. You guys will see it on this video that I'll link below why it didn't work out. Like that person is a good guy. It didn't work out because I had my own issues. So I like the fact that he was direct. He's also a dad to 2 kids. I found, and he's a present dad because I think there's a lot of dads, but he's a present dad. Like you can see he is part of his children's life. I think his children actually live with him. So I liked that. I was just like, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe this is the one. We arranged a date. And I did tell him that I've temporarily moved to Durban and he said it's fine, whenever I'm in Joburg I must let him know. I did let him know that I was coming to Joburg for some time. I think it was in June. I had gone to Joburg for something and literally he was just like, okay, cool, date. He set up a date and I ghosted. I didn't even have the balls to cancel the date. I didn't even have it in me to explain myself, and I know obviously I fucked up. Like at the end of the day, we are allowed to change our minds. Yes, we're allowed to feel however we feel, but like when there's another person involved, I wouldn't want someone ghosting me, and I think it's rude. I should have spoken to him, and I just ghosted, and I was just like, okay, cool, life goes on. And I didn't hear from him, and I didn't expect to hear from him because fuck, I ghosted him and I was rude basically. So after that I started then questioning myself. I spoke to one of my friends and I was just like, yo, I had this date and she's also a single mom, and she also then told me that she's also been ghosting people on dates, you know, like, so you agree on a date and you're excited that you're about to go on a date because I mean you feel good, your ego is boosted because I mean someone out there is seeing you, and when it's time, your nerves, you get cold feet or whatever gets the best of you, and then you cancel or you ghost, and that is self-sabotage, I think. But as much as I can use all these words and say it's self-sabotage or whatever, I still do it. And I had to sit and reflect as to why am I not comfortable on going on this date, because there's nothing wrong with the guy, the conversation, everything, we're cool, man. He's a cool guy and he's someone I would definitely like to see, but then what is it that's holding me back? And I started like seeing tweets and stuff. Like sometimes I know that obviously freedom of speech and we can say whatever you want to say, but sometimes you guys, especially men, love to say things like, oh, like, men love making it seem as if dating a woman with children is doing a favor for them. I don't know if I'm the only one, maybe it is my imposter syndrome, but I started seeing those tweets a lot, and I started hearing the way even women speak about people with kids. Like some girl tweeted, I feel like people with kids must just date each other. And I'm just like, how? But what if I'm attracted to a man or a woman who doesn't have kids and I have kids? Like, so now I can't, what are you guys saying? You know, I don't know. I don't know how to articulate myself properly when it comes to this topic. And that's why I've waited this long to actually speak about my feelings when it comes to dating. So fast forward to last week. The last time I spoke to the guy I was supposed to go on a date with was the day I was supposed to go on a date with. Well, I didn't speak to him, but I just ghosted, and he had asked me I was still on for later on, and I ghosted. So that was in June. Fast forward, last week of September, he just drops me a message. He says, hey, I'm actually in Durban and I would like to see you. My mouth just dropped because I was just like, I don't deserve this kindness. Like, come on now. The last time I spoke to you, I ghosted you, and now you're coming back and you're saying that you'd like to see me. Like, damn. And unfortunately, but this time I responded because I realized I was wrong the other time. And this time I responded, and I really wanted to actually go out with him, but because I don't have a nanny, so whatever I do in Durban have to involve my kids. So unfortunately, I couldn't go out for dinner with him. So I told him this time. I told him, I'm like, listen, I would love to. Firstly, I had to apologize for my behavior the first time, and then I did tell him that, you know what, I would love to, but unfortunately when I'm in Durban, I've got both my kids here and I don't have a nanny, so everything that I do has to involve them, and I'm not going to go out for dinner with 2 kids. That's not going to happen. And he understood, and after my apology, he did say that he figured that I got cold feet or whatever. That alone, I felt like I didn't deserve that much grace from him, and okay, cool, we spoke, and that was it. But now I want to go back to the fact that why I ghosted on the first date, and how I've been feeling about dating as much as I thought I was ready, but clearly I'm not. I have an imposter syndrome when it comes to dating. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm beautiful enough or I'm attractive enough, and the fact that I've got 2 kids by 2 different men who both chose the same route into disappearing, it's hard to not take things like that personal. I know my baby daddies are deadbeats. Very. I know that, and I know Uti, that's on them. But there are times where I'm just like, these people are only deadbeats to my kids. How do I not take it personal? They've got other kids with other women, and they are present for those kids' lives. But my kids, was just like, nah. So that for me, it's something I battle with. I take it personally, I internalize it a lot, and I know that it's not right. I know that it's not my fault that these big people behave how they behave, but I can't help it. You guys, you know what it's like when things happen, when situations happen, you can't help but internalize those things, and it takes some time to actually get out of that situation and realize that, you know what, it's not me, it's them. Because at the end of the day, you're not leaving me, you're leaving my kids. But the fact that you can parent other women's kids and it's just not my kids that you want to parent, it hits. So that for me is something that I've been carrying, and it makes me question, am I even worth dating? Am I even worth being pursued? Am I worth getting the 100 roses that you guys on Twitter get? Am I worth all of these things? Deep down, I know I am, but it's something that I question every day. The same way that sometimes you question yourself at your job. You know, like how it's like with imposter syndrome, like you've been doing your job for however many years, however many months, and then it takes one person or one boss to just question you and be on your case about things and just like make you feel some type of way. Literally, your next job, you end up questioning yourself, or you're even scared of applying at other jobs because, is she right? Am I really a bad person? Am I really like bad at my job? Do I not really know how to do my job? That's exactly how I feel about dating for me. I'm using the work situation because I feel like 90% of us have worked in toxic environments, and 90% of us have had toxic bosses who make us feel less than because of their own insecurity. So I feel like a lot of people may be able to relate with that than the situation with dating. I hope you guys don't relate with me when it comes to dating. I hope you do believe that you are the shit, because you are, and that you deserve to date whoever you want to date. As much as I'm going on and telling you that, I don't believe that about myself. I do believe that I'm a good mom, a good friend, a good this, and I'm good that, but sometimes I'm just like, yo, am I gonna find someone who's gonna love me? And it's not even, am I gonna find someone who's gonna love me and my 2 kids? It's just me who's gonna love me. My kids are lovable. If you have an issue loving my kids, you're the problem. So, and it's not even about them, it's about me. Like, I always question, will I ever find someone? I mean, I'm only 32. I know. Beyonce's mom got married, well, remarried at 61. So I always use her as a benchmark that it's never too late to find the love of your life. But I cannot help but question myself and question my worth and question everything. Maybe 3 weeks ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I was at Pick n Pay here at home, and some guy, I was looking crusty as hell. You guys know I don't have hair, I cut my hair, and I've just been a bit insecure with that too. But like, I don't care. When I go to Pick n Pay, I will like go with bald headed. I don't care. No makeup, nothing, wearing a mask. I usually wear hats. I wasn't even wearing a hat that day. I went to Pick n Pay, and then this guy hit on me, and I'm just like, he was just like, you're beautiful, and and I'm like, I don't know whether you're lying or not. And then he asked for my numbers, and then I was just like, you know what, I don't like Zulu men. I don't think I ever want to date a Zulu man. I don't think I'll ever date a Zulu man. The last time I dated a Zulu man was in high school, because I didn't have a choice. I was in Durban. That's the only thing you have here. And then when I went to Gauteng, and I was just like, Tswana, Sutu, what? I'm here, Moz. And I've never looked back. Preferably, I love Xhosa men, but I mean, hey man, whatever word, like anything but Zulu. But this time I was just like, you know what, let me just give him my number. I gave him my number, and then he called me to just be like, oh, when I got home, he called me to just be like, oh, this is my number. And then he told me his name. And then he later on the same day texted me, and he said, would you like to go on a date this coming weekend? Did I not block him? I blocked the poor guy, and he was so cute. And like, when we type here, except the fact that he's Zulu. Tall, tattoos, nice body. I like skinny, tall, tattoos, nice body. He looked good, man. Even through his mask, he looked good, I could see. But I blocked him because I was just like, you know what? Here I am doing this again, putting myself out there when I really do feel like I've got a lot of work to do, internal work to do. I'm not ready to date. But on the same breath, I'm so scared of being like, of ending up like our parents. You guys know, if your parents, like, if your dad, unfortunately passes away, your mom never really moves on. Like, do you ever see a man around the house? Like, you never really do. Or if your parents separate, if they divorce, they separate or whatever, your mom never really moves on. Your dad will. You'll definitely have a stepmother before he walks out the gate, but your mom never really moves on. And even if she does, you never really see a man. And I'm like, I'm so scared that I'm becoming that mom. I'm so scared that I'm becoming that person, A, to protect myself, and B, to protect my children. And I don't want to be that person. Yeah, I want to protect myself and my children, but I don't want to be that person. I want to be open to love. I want to believe in love. Sometimes I see these beautiful, like right now, people are doing September photo dumps, and they did them Jolly edition, and I was just like, you guys look so happy in your relationships. It looks beautiful. Obviously nothing's perfect, but you look beautiful and you look happy, and I want that for myself, but I guess I'm just not right now. So I do believe in love, and I do want to believe that there is a person for me out there, but it's so hard when you're a single mom, especially of 2. I've never felt this way. Before I had my second kid, I've always known I was the bomb. I've always known that I'm actually doing you a favor by dating you. Believe that. Now I'm just like, okay, cool, you're gonna date me. But I have this other friend, I don't want to mention her name. She recently met this guy, and I don't even know if I've told her, but like, she gives me so much hope. She also has 2 kids. She also has a deadbeat, and she is so in love. Like, her boyfriend loves her. Like, the way she posts, sometimes I read her WhatsApp status, or sometimes she tweets about him, And I'm just like, damn, like this is so beautiful on you. And it's people like you who make me feel like, okay, cool, not all is lost, you know. Like it's gonna work out. I want it to work out. As I said, you guys, I want to date. I believe in love, and I've always been a relationship person. My cousin was telling me the other day that she finds it so weird that all of a sudden I'm scared of love. I've always been a relationship person. I was just like, I'm jumping right back into relationships. But now I'm literally becoming that person who's just like, we staying single over here because we don't have time to be heartbroken again. We're not doing that. But I want to. I really, really want to date. I really want to explore. I do know that I'm not ready right now. I do know that I've got a lot of internal work to do. I do know that there's a lot that I need to do to be able, before I put myself out there. So I've just decided, you know what, I'm just not going to put myself out there anymore. I'm not going to go a date. I'm not going to give people my numbers. I'm not going to make people believe that we have something going on only to like ghost them last minute. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to close myself up until I figure out what is the issue, up until I figure out how I can sort out this issue. But on the same breath, I am scared that being single is nice, you guys. Like, being single is really, really nice. I've enjoyed it. Like, I've been single for a couple of years now and I enjoy it. And I'm scared that I'm going to enjoy it too much to a point where I feel like, what's your contribution to my life? Even now, mind you, when I talk to people, I'm always just like, what's men's contribution into your life? Like, unless it's for finances, but like, what else are you contributing to my life that I can't contribute to myself, you know? So sometimes I do feel like, oh, I am getting too comfortable with being single. It is nice out here, it is nice this side, but I also do want somebody. I do want someone to call, someone, man, like you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever felt this way? Are you a single mom? Do you have imposter syndrome when it comes to dating? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel like you're gonna find your person? Or if you do have a person, please leave some motivational, inspirational comment for me below, because like I do want to believe that ukhona umuntu wami, ukhona and ngizomthola. Okwamanje, I just need to work on myself, I guess. That's it, you guys. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share my content with people that you think might be interested in it. Also, you guys know from a previous video, I am an unemployed hun right now. I don't have a job, so I need me subscribers. I need to get a little sense from YouTube. So please, 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 please subscribe to my channel so I can get some nyana income for my babies. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.